Envisioning a world without countries. If the concept of countries were eliminated and only cities remained, the world would be fundamentally different. Without national borders, the global landscape would be shaped by city-states, potentially leading to more localized governance and a radical shift in political and social dynamics. Political shifts and localized governance. In a world where cities are the primary governing units, local politics would take on a much greater significance. Each city would need to govern itself, with decisions being made based on the specific needs of its population, rather than adhering to national laws or policies. This could result in a more tailored approach to governance, but may also create fragmentation in global decision-making. Increased urbanization and city development. As cities would become the epicenters of society, urbanization would likely intensify. People might flock to larger, more developed cities for economic and social opportunities. This could lead to the rapid expansion of infrastructure, but it might also exacerbate issues like overcrowding, housing shortages, and environmental degradation within urban centers. Without countries, there could be a greater emphasis on regional and city-based cooperation. However, the absence of national governments might hinder global agreements on issues such as climate change, trade, and security. The lack of a unified global structure could make it more difficult to tackle problems that require collective action on a larger scale. Cultural and social diversity in cities. Cities would become even more diverse, drawing people from all walks of life, ethnicities, and cultural backgrounds. This could lead to vibrant multicultural hubs, where different cultures coexist and influence one another. However, it might also present challenges in terms of integration, social cohesion, and the preservation of cultural identities. Economy shaped by city-based markets. Without national economies, each city would essentially operate as its own economic unit. Trade and commerce would be driven by city-based industries, and the wealth and resources of each city would determine its power and influence. Larger, wealthier cities might dominate, leading to significant disparities in economic prosperity. The end of national defense and military forces. Without countries, traditional military forces might become obsolete. Cities could rely on private security or regional alliances to maintain peace and protect themselves. The lack of national armies might also reduce the potential for large-scale conflicts between nations, but it could lead to smaller-scale regional disputes over resources or territory. Education and healthcare systems in city-states. Education and healthcare would likely be more localized, with cities providing services based on their unique resources and needs. While this could lead to more specialized education and healthcare systems tailored to local populations, it might also result in inequality if some cities are better equipped to provide these services than others. Changes in identity and citizenship. People's sense of identity could shift from national loyalty to city loyalty. Citizenship would no longer be tied to a country but to a specific city, which could foster a stronger sense of community within urban areas. However, this could also lead to rivalries or tensions between cities, particularly if some cities are seen as more desirable to live in than others. The decline of national traditions and holidays. Without countries, the national holidays and traditions that unite citizens across borders would disappear. Instead, cities would likely develop their own unique customs and celebrations, focusing on local history and culture. While this could foster stronger local pride, it might also diminish the sense of shared global heritage.